What's the difference between a legend or a loser? There's a lot of differences, right? But there's one that I want to take note of in this video, and that is losers see everything as a drag, while legends see everything as a challenge, as an exciting challenge or a test. Ooh, they're testing me. Oh, this workout's testing me. They all see it as a test. Now, if you were anything like me when you were younger, you know, you always saw things through like a negative lens. Like, we always had the tendency to think about, oh, I have this work to do, or oh, I have so much on my plate and I have all this and just that, and you know, it's all so overbearing and I'm like suffering, and I'm like, and it feels so nice almost to see yourself as the victim in your mind, throwing yourself a pity party, not necessarily to other people. Forget other people, because that's like a victim complex, right? But sometimes we can do that in our own minds and feel sorry for ourselves. Has that ever happened to you? Because it's happened to me. I've thought, oh, you know, I'm going through so much pain, and like you almost start to almost have like an audience in the back of your mind too, that's watching you and like feeling bad for you and feeling sorry that you're going through all this, and oh, you know, keep going, you'll get through it. But what I realized was that was just causing a lot more suffering with the things that I know I should be doing. And when I associated those things that I know I should be doing with suffering, like for example, like, I don't know, meditation or working out or things like that, it kind of became this thing that dragged my mentality down and it drained me, right? So the thing I want to tell you is, I want you to see everything as a challenge, as a test. Like, you almost have to be insane to see it in that way. Almost have to be a little bit, you know, not there to see it that way. But, and what do you mean by that, Shay? What do you mean you have to be a little bit insane to see it that way? I mean, because most things that people do to us that are negative, or that we perceive as negative, bait out like this reactionary mood inside of us that's also negative. So that's why I'm saying you kind of have to condition your mind to think of the opposite. And that's just a little insane, right? You almost have to think, okay, I'm about to have to do this leg workout and I'm going to go up on every exercise. All right, let's do it. Oh, this guy insulted me, instead of thinking, oh, this fucker really just insulted me, bro. What the hell, bro? Who does he think he is? All right, play it off. Don't take yourself too seriously. Play it off. Take it as a test. Or when your woman is teasing you or talking to you in a manner like that, like, embrace it with love. Take it as a test. I think a lot of things for men are a test to their existence, or are a test to see how, are tests for our characters, right? And they exist to test our character. One great example of this are women. I think in the way of the superior man, it's almost implied that the existence of a woman is a man's test. So is a lot of other things, not just women. So is the guy that's insulting you. So is the guy that's testing you. So is your employer that might call you out on a mistake you make. It's a test. It's all a test. When you start thinking of it that way, you think about ways to pass the test. And at first, you're not going to be able to think, on the outside perspective, if someone like me is tested and you see me say, all right, this is a test, I'm being challenged, like I'm ready to go. I don't necessarily always feel that way. Like deep inside, I'm like, sometimes I still have the tendency to say, oh shit, I really gotta do, oh shit. Like, oh, he really said that about me? He really said that about me? The audacity. Sometimes I have that, but it is to a way lesser degree than it used to be because I just see everything as a test. That's it. I think a framework like that will really, really help because it's almost like it's almost like things that you would be negative and that we associate with negative, you start seeing as a challenge and almost a little bit like positive and a little bit testy and a little bit like I got this shit. Like I could really mess this up. Like I got this workout. Yep. Oh, my employer's telling me how, I've made this mistake. All right, embrace it. All right. Embrace that flaw. Embrace the fact that you made that mistake and be like, all right, take that. Because your brain in those moments is like, how dare you? Or when you're hitting that hard workout, it's like, oh shit. Damn, I really gotta do this? And you're telling other people about it too. You're like, oh, I had to do this and then that, and then like, I've been doing this, and then like, you kind of almost want some sort of sympathy or for them to feel bad for you, so you get, that validation. And I know that's gonna piss a lot of people off, but I was the same way, so I completely understand where you're coming from. I get it, but that is not the way to go about it. I think the way to go about it is seeing it as a test. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. Take it easy.